Hello students, in today's session, let's learn about the difference between business intelligence and business analytics. For your business to thrive, you need to know what's working, what's not working and how to improve it. That much is obvious. But figuring out how to go about it, that's the tricky part. The quantity and scope of data produced and stored by your company can make it incredibly hard to search through the data to pick out the details you need. This is where business analytics and business intelligence comes in. Both provide methods and tools for handling and making sense of the data at your disposal. Business analytics and business intelligence are broad terms covering all kinds of technologies and approaches and are often used interchangeably. So let's dig deeper and figure out what they are all about, what makes them different and how they are complementary to each other. The most straightforward and useful difference between business intelligence and business analytics boils down to two factors. Factor 1. What direction in time are we facing, the past or the future? Factor 2. Are we concerned with what happened, how it happened or why it happened? If you are dealing with what happened in the past, how it happened and based on that you identify trends and patterns but do not dig too much into why it happened or what will happen in the future, you are using business intelligence capabilities. However, if you deal with the whys of what happened in the past, break it down into the contributing factors, analyze the causality between these factors and use these whys to make predictions of what will happen in the future, you are using the capability of business analytics. Still confused? Let's use an example from a marketing firm that uses both business intelligence and business analytics to help a large e-commerce company to run its business. In order to understand the current status of the business of the e-commerce company and to know how to improve its business operations in the future, you as a marketing manager would need to find an answer to the following questions. Question 1. What products had been most successful in the past? Question 2. What were the seasonal trends that had influenced the success of past launches? Question 3. Why customers bought the past successful products? Question 4. What new products can be launched in the future? The answer to the first two questions indicates the health of the e-commerce company. It is business intelligence that will help to collect, integrate, analyze and report the information about the business operations and answer the first two questions. The question 3 and 4 will help you to identify the factors that are responsible for current status of the e-commerce company and also help you to predict the future of the e-commerce company. These questions can be easily answered with the help of the statistical capability of the business analytics. For example, let's say that the e-commerce store till now has sold only boutique women's fashion and you want to know what new products can be launched in the future. To do so, you would first examine what categories of clothing are driving the most profits. Then, you would examine what time in the year those successful products had been launched. Finally, you could do a series of in-depth customer interviews in order to figure out why customers like those pieces or categories more than the others. If you did enough market research and you had a large enough sample size, you should be able to predict with a great deal of accuracy which new products would be likely to succeed. For example, maybe your assumption was that your customers mainly cared about the price point of your garments. After your research, however, you found your customers were actually willing to spend more on your products if you emphasized on humane sourcing practices such as not utilizing sweatshops. In that case, when doing a product launch, your focus would be on continuing to use that positioning in your marketing messages as opposed to worrying about the price point of your garments. Let's take another example to further understand the business intelligence, business analytics and the complementary nature of these technologies. Suppose you as a sales manager want to find out how to decrease the length of the sales cycle. In order to do so, you shall use business intelligence to analyze the historical sales data and examine the entire sales funnel from potential opportunity to paid invoice. Here before you is a sales dashboard which has been created using a business intelligence tool. With the help of the information on the dashboard, you can examine the sales funnel. What are the trends and patterns happening during the sales funnel stage, how it affected the complete sales cycle, and who are the top performing representatives from the team. By drilling down the productivity, outperforming processes, the ones that have the less amount of efficiency, you as a sales manager can easily spot what is working and what is not. If you see the average sales cycle length of 18 days, but your benchmarks are telling you that it should be no more than 15 days, then you can delve deeper into the data using business intelligence tools to find those 3 days that are underperforming. This will give an extra edge for the next sales cycle, as you can easily pinpoint what is the issue and brainstorm solutions. You as a sales manager can also identify the factors that are leading to these underperforming days by adding business analytics and examining the why of these processes. This way, a business utilizes the business analytics point of view that will help to gather the interconnected data into a comprehensive data story. If you tackle into the raw sets of data and leverage the power of statistics to predict the future of your performance, then you have taken the advantage of both business intelligence and business analytics. To conclude, let's look at the similarities and differences between the two technologies in a snapshot. Both business intelligence and business analytics have the capability to collect, to analyze, visualize, and report the historical data about a company. Both can also identify trends, patterns, and pain points of the organization. However, it is business analytics that has the ability to diagnose the source of those pain points, to prescribe solutions to the pain points, and also to predict the future of the organization based on the summary of the historical data provided by business intelligence tools. Having said that, it is important to emphasize that both these technologies have a complementary nature, and both used together can give you the tools to see the present and the future of your organization as clearly as possible. With this, we come to the end of this session. Hope you were able to get a good understanding of the difference between business intelligence and business analytics. Until we meet again, bye.